We have lately had these Beast Form leaks circulate around the entire Beast Form community, or at least most of it, because most people have seen it now, and apparently it's nothing to do with actual decal leaks or anything. Like, we don't have an actual image of what it is, but it's actually code from the game. And as you do know, with code that is data mined by a lot of just data miners, really people who save Beast Form and then just look through code and just see things like, well, this, for example, something new, like whatever this is, meteorology, I don't even know how to say it. And a lot of the times with this is either it can be faked, which this actually isn't faked, but the only thing with this is that it's actually old and we would have probably had it by now, although maybe it's just for the future, but it's kind of old. And of course you can believe it or not believe it, like I don't mind, but it has been going around the Beast Form community a lot. So let's just go through it all and really see what Onett has been cooking up, because it does look interesting from the things I have read. And for the second thing as well, it's actually mostly, or well, all these things, as you see, are mostly upgrades for, I don't actually know, probably just Robo Challenge upgrades that weren't used. So as you see, Gooey Sacrifice multiplies all pollen by 0.75x, but multiplies Goo by 2x. Goo Expert, or well, Global Goo Expert grants 1.25x Goo and 1.1x honey per pollen to all players in your server. Of course, there's more. As you see over here, local, then we have, these have a 2% chance of gathering from 5 flowers at once. The abilities gather 10% more pollen. Your tool can collect 20% faster. Focus grants 1% more critical chance per stack, and stack up to 15 times, but runs out of 5 seconds faster. And yeah, a lot of these things have just been found in the game files like 9 months ago from a 9-month ago file save too. So it seems like Onett was just working on this in Beesmas. And we do also have small flowers grant 10% pollen. All quest rewards 25% more honey. Some interesting things actually: micro fertilizer questing bonus, promote black bear repeatable quests are much more difficult but grants better rewards. I don't know, like, at the same time, if I fully believe everything, like maybe someone faked it, but from the people that I talk to always, they did send it to me. And of course you don't have to believe it, but all this does sound really exciting. Fast metabolism, return bees use 10x energy when gathering, but all bee abilities gather 2 times pollen. It mostly seems like though it would be Robo Challenge quests or just things that didn't make it to the game, really. I mean, polar bears repeatable quests are much more difficult. Like, who wants difficult polar bear quests? You know what I mean? So maybe it was just some ideas, but then Onett was like, nah. Rare rebellion, yeah, it's literally mostly Robo Challenge upgrades. Your rare bees gather and convert 5% more gifted rare bee pollen in your hive, and increases the ability rate of your rare bees by 10%. Grants 5% pollen from gifted epic bees in your hive, increases attack of the epic bees by 5%. And we have legendary liquidation, grants 10% convert rate at hive, plus 1% honey per pollen for every gifted legendary bee in your hive. Yeah, mostly just Robo Challenge upgrades. Of course, there's way more, by the way. Grants 25% pollen and capacity on mountaintop field for each mythic bee in your hive. That's interesting, actually. Bro, imagine if Onett, I mean, I'm guessing he will add some of these at one point, so I guess we're getting early leaks. Summoner's Secret creates creatures summoned by you or your bees last 20. What do you mean creatures? Like, what does that mean? That's new. Sticky Swarm. Okay, pause. Your colorless bees have a 10% chance to leave goo on flowers while gathering. Gumdrop Recycler. Using gumdrops has a 10% chance to spawn a gumdrops token on the field. It does not work with unlimited gumdrop. Giga Gumdrops. Pause, that sounds crazy. I didn't rip it. Gumdrops cover a larger scale or area, collect pollen and damage enemies as they fall. Gooey Sacrifice multiplies all pollen by 0.5x. Yo, this looks like it's actually kind of cool. Oh, we've seen that already. Upgrade Bomb Combo. Each stack of Bomb Combo grants 5% instant bomb conversion. Bomb Combo can stack up to 15 times, but runs out 1 second faster. Red Resolve. Return your red bees attack 5 times before having to move. Strawberry Specialty doubles the bond granted by strawberries and doubles all strawberries received from fields and monsters. Maybe this was some sort of new feature that's like, you know what I mean, going crazy. Like, maybe this is what Onett is working on. Yo, are we looking at the next update already? Maybe bro been going crazy like that. Wow, wait. Once a day grants a large capacity boost to mostly red fields that last for 12 hours when you log on. Like, that is not Robo Challenge upgrade. Like, there's a lot, but that does not sound like it. So what is it for then? Like, please don't say these were faked, because bro, I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna have to look in more into that. But bro, it's currently looking pretty promising. I mean, from the information and messages that have been sent, then we have steady burn, return flames last 25% longer, and your red bees have a 1% chance of spawning a flame while gathering. I mean, I guess remember, it's not 100%, so don't think everything, oh yeah, is coming out. Like, at the same time, maybe it is real, then like, it's scrapped though. So it was left in the official BSS like files though, so who knows really. Flamethrower return every 25th swing of your tool spawns 1 flame per gifted red bee. Also, if Onett is watching this right now, can you please like tell us if these like leaks are real or not? But like, don't say that I'm saying they're 100% like, bro, we're just trying to know, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, but bro, I'm just trying to know if they're actually real and the people aren't faking it. Like, I'm just here to provide the news on what is happening, really. Not saying it's 100% true, never said that. Red realizations grants 5% red pollen per gifted red bee type in your hive. Like, these sound so cool, do they not? Red roll grants 1% pollen red bee in your hive. I can't read, GG a reader. But minus 2% blue pollen or blue bee in your hive. Hot bombs. All bomb bee abilities have a 10% chance to summon a flame when activated. Wildfire, when entering a field with mostly red flowers, spawns 1 flame per red bee in your hive over 5 seconds. Resets when you return to your hive. Upgrade red bomb. Red bombs generated by your bees are upgraded to red bomb plus. Forage mushroom caps grants the mushroom field a very small chance to generate mushroom caps. Mushroom caps can be activated to poison all nearby enemies for 10 seconds. You can hold up to 5 at a time. Yo, to be honest, this has to be real because there's no way a real actual person that isn't on it sat down here and thought of all this. This has to be real at this point. Item effects. Rose beauty. Using glitter in the rose field grants 1.5x pollen from bombs and 2x rose field capacity for 15 minutes. Cooldown 2 hours. Yeah, like, there's no way a real person actually just sat here and was like, yeah, this is a good idea. Rose beauty. Let's call it that. Like, bruh, no. Item effect, capacity. Using glue in the pepper patch grants 10% capacity and 5% pollen from flames per fire, beet, or spicy in your hive. Cooldown 2 hours. Upgrade red boost. Red boost grants 5% more pollen per stack. Can stack up to 15 times, but runs out 5 seconds faster. Red nukes. Bees with red bob plus have a 1% chance of spawning a red nuke instead. Red nukes cover huge areas and instantly cut the pardon, that's crazy. Crimson cinders. Yeah, like, bro, no real person, none of us know the word cinders, bro. This has to be real. There's actually no way. Like, bro, who out of here has ever used, like, whoever is watching right now, none of us has ever used the word cinder, bro. What even is that in the first place? There's no way that's even real, to be honest. Red pulses gather more pollen and have a chance to spawn flames with every bounce. The chance increases with every bounce. That don't even make sense, but I don't think I can even understand it. Global red expert grants 1.5x red pollen and bee attack to all players in your server. Doesn't stack. That sounds crazy. Bubble teams some blue stuff. All blue bees have 2% chance to summon a bubble when gathering. Bees with gathering bubbles gain extra bonus chance. Cobalt burster. Blue pulses can hop to bubbles. When they do, they gather larger amounts of bonus pollen. Blue business grants a 1% honey per pollen gifted bee blue type in your hive. That is tough. Blue boost upgrade. I think that's maybe Robo. Yo, this don't even sound like Robo anymore, low key. Blue boost grants 5% pollen per stack. Can stack up to 15 times, but runs out 5 seconds faster. Forage indigo petals. There's no way, bro. I don't even know that word existed, bro. This must be on it, bro. Only on it know these complicated words, bro. Grants the blue flower field a very small chance to generate indigo petal tokens. Indigo pet. Yo, that sounds crazy now. Petals grants 1.1 blue pollen to all nearby players. 30 minutes and stacks up to 5 times. You can hold up to 5 at a time, by the way. Lumberjack grants you lumber tycoon 2 grants 1.25x capacity in the pine tree forest, bamboo, and stump field. Yo, that is too OP. Maybe that's why this didn't get added, bro. Stump slime function. Using glue in the stump field grants an additional 10% goo for every gifted bee blue bee type in the hive. Blue loyalty multiplies red and white pollen by 0.5x. Multiplies blue pollen by 1.5x. And bro, these are crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea if Onett made it or not, but there's a chance. I mean, no way other people, you know what I mean? Anyway, if Onett, you're watching this, just please let us know if it's real or not. Don't worry, I'm not saying it's 100%, but it looks really promising. Let me know if you guys like it.